All right, this is Simeon. I'm here with Nita McBride, and she is going to talk to us about insurance during the COVID 19 situation. So, Nita, give us some information that we can count on. We want to know what happens right now if we lose our insurance.
Sure, no problem. One of the things that everyone needs to know is since we're in absolutely uncharted territory, no one knows what's next. So I'm going to tell you what to expect as far as your personal insurance and if you have group insurance. So if you have individual insurance where you're actually paying a premium or you're on Obamacare and you're paying you're getting a subsidy and things get tight and you cannot afford your my internet connection is out.
I'm watching it. It was going to be cool.
Okay. All right.
I can edit that out. Things. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. So, what happens if I lose my health insurance?
If you lose your money. If you have Obamacare,
hold on,
you bought your insurance on an exchange,
hold on, wait.
And your income
Nita,
has changed. What? You can't hear me?
I can hear you, but it's a little slow, right? So,
Yeah.
move your mutt.
Close there. My mutt. Hey guys, go. They're not hurting the video. Go lay down. Go night night.
Well, it was cool, but it was distracting because when you move around when the internet's slow, it's like this. You get what I'm saying? Okay. So
and they're moving and
and it's looking like like a ghost and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was over there and I was over there. Like what the fuck?
Okay, maybe I should move the screen.
No, you good. You good just like that.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Showing a little bit of cleavage, huh?
I'm trying to. What? You get that look that you have all the time.
So,
okay.
Put your titties up. You know what I'm saying? Put a napkin down that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You can't cover them titties up.
Ain't no cleavage.
It's not, right? She need one of them napkins and shit. I'll never forget a motherfucker. She had some big old titties and shit. She always wore them shirts and have a motherfucking napkin over. Like, the fuck?
like it's hiding it? You can't see it. You can't see it.
Okay, so okay, so what happens if where the fuck we at, man? What if I have okay, hold on. What if I have just talk?
Okay. First of all, what I'm telling my clients now, when there's a question, first thing, everybody, if you have any maintenance medications that you're on and you currently have insurance, stock up because we don't know what's going to happen next. What I can tell you is what the rules are right now.
Okay.
So if you have a health insurance, individual health insurance that you bought from the exchange, whether you're getting a subsidy or not, and you've had a change in income, the first thing you do is contact your carrier and let them know, hey, my money's changed. I'm going to pay you. I want to pay you. I can't right now. The second thing you do is go to healthcare.gov. You can call them or go online and let them know, because when you signed up for those programs, one of the things you agreed to is if there's a change in income, you let them know, because what that would do is adjust your contribution. So maybe you had a higher contribution and your change in income means that your premium is less. So that's the first bit of relief you can get.
Okay, let me ask, healthcare.gov, is that only for subsidies or is that like everybody?
Most people get their insurance from healthcare.gov, whether or not they have a subsidy. Some carriers you can go direct, but most of them, whether or not you get a subsidy, you can get it on healthcare.gov, or you've bought it from an agent.
So if you go to healthcare.gov, what's the difference? Like, what's the benefit of dealing with the agent? Do you pay more? Does it take longer? Like, what is the deal with that?
The benefit of working with an agent is that agent can help guide you through and make sure you understand what you're signing up for. Anybody can go to a website and just pick one. But let's say you have a special need or a special drug or a doctor you love, or there are things that are considerations that the average person just doesn't look. They look at the dollars and go, okay, give me that. Usually it's the cheapest. But that agent has enough experience and ask you the questions. Let's say they'll ask you the questions that you don't know to ask. So let's say you have a maintenance medication. You might want to see how that's paid for with the new plan. That maybe you have a doctor that you love. Well, you might want to make sure that doctor is in your network. So that agent will walk you through the process.
And it doesn't cost
you any more money.
Okay,
no more money.
Okay. And what if you have a job and you lose insurance?
Okay.
Or you lose your job, like
lose your job. Let's say you put you on furlough, and they say, first of all, they say, okay, we'll keep you on the plan, but you have to make your contribution. Most people, I tell them, pay it if at all possible, because that's your cheapest option. Okay. If you've got a plan that you like, and especially if you're undergoing treatment, if they're going to allow you to pay it if you can. If you can't, or they don't make that a provision, then go to healthcare.gov or call someone like me, and we will go through that process with you. Because you lost your coverage, you can now be eligible for whatever subsidy is there. Remember, those subsidies are based on your income and your age. So that would be the time to explore those options.
Okay.
Also, while you're on that healthcare.gov looking at the Obamacare plans to see if you're eligible for subsidy, you might find that your income is low enough to qualify for Medicaid.
What does that income usually start at?
You're talking, it varies by state, but usually around $17,000 for a single person. For a family, it is different. So it just varies by state.
Okay.
But what happens when you put your information in to the website, it'll tell you you don't qualify for Obamacare. Here's the link to your local Medicaid office, and it'll help you get that process started. Also, if you have children, that's a good time to explore CHIPS, and that income level is higher. So you can have you don't have to be at the poverty line for your children to have health insurance, and that would take an extra burden off of you.
Okay, and how does someone get in contact with you?
Okay, someone can get in contact with me by my phone, of course, 480-428-1377. Okay. Or they can go to my website, which is Insurix, INSURICS.com. Now, one thing I forgot to mention earlier is when you lose your group insurance, you probably lose your group life insurance. One thing, when they send you the information, you may find your coverage is portable, which is a whole lot cheaper than anything you can buy on the outside, in the outside world.
Okay.
So when you're making these arrangements for your health insurance, you might want to look and see if that group life insurance that may be 20 cents per thousand or 25 cents per thousand, if you can keep it. If not, that's another thing you can speak to your insurance person about.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. And we'll be talking to you again.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.